What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Pat Cave. Been a minute since I released a video on this channel. I had a project I was working on, a fan film for a different channel that I have, and I just now finally finished that up. Got my hard drive space cleared, my RAMs back to normal, cleared all those files off my computer. So I've had this ordered back when Fallout came out. This is the Fallout Pip-Boy Mark V. And it was released by the Wand Company, I believe is the name. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that right after this. Alright, so most of the people following this channel, if you're watching this video, you know that Fallout, the TV series, came out last year. And I'll tell you now, I never played any of the Fallout games. I played one of them, maybe the Vegas one, where you're starting, it's just the beginning for a couple minutes. I'm not a big gamer myself. A couple games I played over the years, but yeah, was never really like too big on video games. But I did love the Fallout TV series with Ella Purnell. Absolutely love that series, and you know, back when that show was on, they had announced that they were doing a die-cast version of the Pip-Boy used on the show, and they used the same files to create it based off the 3D scans, or the 3D models, I think. So I had pre-ordered this, and this was back, I want to say in April or May, somewhere around there. Could have even been March, now that I think about it. But I ended up pre-ordering that, and it got here last... I want to say that was in November that this came, or early December. Either way, I got it. Super excited to open it. I haven't opened it because, like I said, I was working on a fan film I've been doing for a different channel that I have. And I saved it all this time, so I'm going to do my unboxing here. I don't know a ton of the specifics about this item. You know, I know that it was, like I said, it was the original prop was used to do this. And I'll kind of, any other little tidbits I know I'll throw in there. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a look. Yeah, this is kind of a neat touch, I thought. They've got the Vault Tech tape on there, which is neat. Kind of gives it the feeling like you're getting something from the company. And like I said, I ordered this quite a while ago. This I've had sitting here in this room for a couple months, and I just haven't opened it. I'm a little late on the unboxings, I think, but it looked really neat from the pictures that I've seen. Here's the inside. A little picture of it, the box. And it's got a handle so you can pull it out of there. There's this box, nothing in that though. Looks like it's just extra packaging. All the important stuff's in here, it appears. And there we go. And we've got Pip-Boy 3000. It's got that retro feel from the show that we all love. And like I said, I didn't play the video games at all. I was just drawn into the show, though I absolutely loved it. I wasn't quite sold on it because I had seen trailers for that other series. I think it was Borderlands, I want to say. And I didn't have high hopes for Fallout. It ended up being one of my favorite shows last year that I've seen. Just thought it was so well done. The acting was awesome. The effects, the props, everything about it. Inside you've got the Pip-Boy 3000 Mark V. Operating instructions. I'll set that over here for a second. And you've got like this. This almost kind of reminds me of like an egg carton packaging stuff, which is cool. And there's the actual Pip-Boy itself. We've got a cord in here, USB cord, and then inside We've got a really beautiful stand. This is metal. Feels like aluminum, I would assume. Okay, so we've got the USB cord. This is to charge it. This slides off. Set that aside for now. Little disclaimer, I don't know if this comes pre-charged already. I would guess maybe a little bit, but... Oh, yeah. Wow, that is pretty looking. And I've read online that they hand-painted all this detail on here, but that you're supposed to take like a rag or something and kind of wipe it down and get it how you want it to look. It does have a nice metallic look to it, which is cool. I know that the TV show used a different kind of paint, I want to say. I would assume it's Alumoluster, which all the movies seem to love to use. It's really expensive though, and you have to have specialized equipment to apply it. Let's go ahead and flip that around. And we've got a sticker. Please update your Pip-boy at thewand.co/Pip-boy. And we got that on the to-do list. And we've got lots of features here. We've got a dial on the side. We've got this dial. We've got the interface right here. We've got another dial over here. And I heard the other day that this one was based off of the male Pip-boy from the TV show, so it's a little bit larger. I'm guessing they're talking about the bracelet part, because Ella Purnell's, when I'd seen that one, they said it's pretty small, you know, for the actress to wear, and her wrists, I'm sure, are quite thin. And then this is where you plug in the little USB cord right here in the port. And then it looks like this, how does this open? Looks like it has like a little switch here, like a latch. Let's see, how does that open? So it flips up like that, and then splits open all the way. And this is memory foam inside here. It's really pretty looking, actually. Might have to try it on and see how it fits. I thought that these were magnetic for some reason. I didn't realize they had like an actual latch. So that's kind of an interesting touch. I thought they said there was magnets. Maybe they're talking about the screen used prop had magnets, but this one doesn't have that. I know that this front piece is die cast here. I believe they said the front part here, and then the rest of this was all ABS plastic. And they had changed, you know, the size here, like I said, to fit more people's arms. So, okay, so I was taking a look at the instructions, and it says it has to be charged for 5 hours prior to use. So I've got the cord plugged in. You just hook it into this port here, and this attaches on the back here for when it's not in use. You just plug that into here, plug it in, and then I'm going to let it run for 5 hours, and then I will get back to the other half of this review right after that. Alright, so it's been a little bit. I believe this actually had a charge running through it beforehand, and I must have misread the directions. I think it must come charged a little bit, but either way, I charged it up for a bit, and then we got that all squared away, so it should be good to go now. And to power it up, there's a small button here on the bottom. You just press that and hold it. That is pretty damn cool, I think. It's got a little light and everything. And my character, he seems to be in poor health right now, which is kind of fitting because I'm currently sick myself. So it has a little meter here on the side, which is neat. And I haven't really messed with the controls too much, so I'll go ahead and look at the website to get a little bit of the directions. So it looks like this dial up here is going to be for the clock setting. It says flashlight screen is going to be this top button up here. So basically it just emits a really bright light, and if it's dark, I'm guessing it'll help, you know, about as much as a phone screen would. Push that to turn it back off. We've got the Geiger needle, which is this little yellow light here that's flickering. The Geiger counter, that's to detect radiation, I believe, from the show. You've got the FM radio tuner dial, which is right here. That's that one on the side. You've got the backlit radio tuning dial, which is back here. So that's once you get the radio going, this will light up and you can see a little bit of stuff there. This is the volume control, this little dial down here. You know, you've got the memory foam, which is really nice. I actually put this on earlier and it fits pretty well. It's a little snug on me. And my wrists, I mean, I would say I'm about average as far as like the size of my forearms goes. So it's a little bit tighter than I would have thought it would have been, but I haven't really put it on for very long, so maybe after a minute it would kind of calm down. And you've got, you know, back here, this is the port to charge it, and this just plugs in right here. And I had plugged it in a minute ago and it had come off, so it's not very secure. That's one thing that's evident in the time that I've been messing with this. This thing kind of falls out easily. So you've got the front here. So for this screen, in which he's just kind of walking here, you basically turn this dial and it'll change his health. So he just slowly gets worse and worse until he's on the verge of death, in which he is like a walking skeleton. So there's bandaged up, health slowly going up, crutches, 2 crutches, broken arms, 1 broken arm. Looks like you went to a dentist on this one. Now you can see his little bit of his hair, and there we go, 100%. You got his smile back. So that's how you kind of do that home screen. And let's go ahead and see how so these are the settings over here on this dial on the side. This is the mode selector. So right now we're set to start. So if you change that, you go down to there. So if you want to switch between those, you can move this up here, go up and down. You get the flashlight. There's the rad meter. And then, so we've got that. We've got this one. This is the clock setting. You can adjust the time here. Looks like that's the layout of the time. So you can have it like that and use this like as an alarm clock, or you can switch it to there. So it's like standard time. So I've got the clock there. We have the map, just like in the show, which is pretty cool. It's got like rooms and stuff. It's kind of neat that you can sort of look through these different things, all these different little screens that it has. Got coordinates. I like how it has that retro feel too. It feels very like in-world for the game. That's the flashlight again. So let's see. How do you switch between? Got some all sorts of different music choices. The volume control.
Hey yo, this is DJ Carl at KPSS, broadcasting from the base of the once beautiful Hollywood Hills. Like most weeks here at KPSS, this week is Fiddle Week.
Overall, I'm pretty impressed with it. I think I would have liked if it was all die cast as opposed to just being the front piece here, metal only, you know, this whole section. The rest of it, oh, it's doing something. Yeah, the rest of this is all plastic, and it feels very plasticky except for this metal part. That's where you get most of the weight from. But as far as the rest of it, I think the features are pretty cool. I wish they had, you know, for the price, this goes for about $200. I wish they had built like an actual flashlight into this somehow. That would have been really cool. I guess they just maybe didn't have the space for it. But I believe there was a flashlight somewhere on here in the game. I want to say it's like around here, one of these things that has like a flashlight. But that would have been kind of a cool feature. But I hear they're going to be doing a lot of different upgrades for it over time, and you can go back to the website and plug this in, connect it, and then it's supposed to update and give you all sorts of new fun stuff to look at. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Let me throw it on actually so you can see what it looks like too. Now we'll start from the beginning so you can see what it's like here. All right, so there it is on me, and then you're going to go here, press the power button, hold that down. It's going to boot up so you can see it. And I forgot to mention earlier that you push the power button once quickly to turn it off to save power, and then push it and hold it to turn it on and off. And yeah, you're going to go to that screen there. To do anything beyond here, you know, this is going to, you're at the start here, you can switch it between modes, and then this dial over here is going to cycle through these options. You can go down to there, the time. You can go down here, this is the map. Last section is going to be radio. If you push this button down, it'll turn the radio on. And you can change that to some other stations. I don't know about this station, but...
Hey yo, this is DJ Carl at KPSS. Broadcasting
yeah, pretty cool little functional toy. Definitely looks a lot like the show. It's a little bit bulkier, like I said, because the arm guard was designed with the male Pip-Boys from the show. But it looks exactly the same, mostly. I know they did a few changes on the backside here just to accommodate for the electronics and stuff. And the way that the bracelet is, I know that on the original one, this whole thing doesn't open up all the way as it does on here. That's just this version. Yeah, this is a little tight, but this one opens up all the way. I think the screen used prop, you know, was about open to about there, and she could slip her wrist in there. She has really small wrists. And you just lock it up, just hook that in there, pull that down to close it. And then you can just kind of cycle through these, get it to wherever you want. If it was me, I might, since I'll have it on display, I might just set the time and kind of set it in my display case and turn it on when people are in this room hanging out. But I also like the, you know, the main screen here where he's walking. And all in all, some pretty cool stuff. Overall, pretty happy with it. I like the memory foam. I don't think I'll be wearing it much. If I did a costume for Halloween one year, that'd be kind of neat though. You could just wear this. It's perfect for that. But hope you guys enjoyed my review. I think it gets a thumbs up from me. Like I said, the only thing I wish they had done is to include an actual working flashlight as opposed to just the screen lighting up. But I know these things are limited sometimes when they're on such a small scale, so it's forgivable. And I plan to probably do a little bit of weathering myself on these eventually and try and get some of the metallic to come out a little bit more and get rid of some of this black that's on here and sort of wipe it away, which is how they designed it. I should note too that there was, so in order to update this, you scan that QR code that came on the sticker that was on this display here. It'll pull up the website on your phone. You click it, but then it says it's not eligible for working on mobile phones, so you have to go on your computer. Basically connect this to your computer via the website. You just connect the USB-C from here to your computer, update it through the website. It has a submit button on the bottom. It's kind of hard to see though. I almost missed it myself. I was a little confused. I was like, where the hell is the update button? And it's kind of a small little bar underneath that says submit once you type your email in. If you're a Fallout fan, I would definitely recommend picking one of these up though. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll be here healing up myself. I will catch you guys later.